Hello YouTube and welcome to Psychology Everyday 106. It's actually 12:55 now. I've been very busy this morning, but what I did was I had to get a new picture for my license because I had to renew my license because I changed my middle name. A while back I decided that I wanted to wear some rings and stuff like that. I've always liked rings and stuff like that, but since I've been doing so much bench pressing and also arm wrestling throughout my life, I was annoyed by taking them off all the time and putting them on. But now, I'm not as lazy as I used to be, so it's fine taking them off and putting them on. But also I'm not doing bench press or really any barbell training, which means that I don't really have to take them off all the time. Anyway, so I went to my mother and asked if she had any rings that I could get or borrow, and she showed me these, and she was pretty sure, I'm pretty sure, that this was my grandfather's ring, and this was my uncle's ring, her brother, who sadly passed away when he was, I don't remember, 28 or something like that. And the initials on the ring is GJ, because his name was Greger Jansson. And I figured that I'll wear it. My name, however, is not Greger, it is Rikard. But then I was like, dude, forever I've been wanting to change my middle name or remove it because I don't like it. My name was Rikard Bo Glenn Jansson. Bo is from both of my grandfathers are named Bo. So they picked another name, and that was my biological father, who chose Glenn, and apparently had a friend that was named Glenn, and he also thought it was cool or something like that. I'm sorry to the people named Glenn, but I don't think it's cool at all. I've never liked that name, and my mother also told me that the person that I was named after was not a very good person at all. And names really do have meaning. When talking about symbolism, something that I'm very deep in right now because of the Jungian psychology, the Jungian way of looking at symbols, especially in dream interpretation, is that you have to look at the personal context, the subjectivity of the dream or the symbol or whatever it is that has meaning. And then you look at the sort of bigger picture interpretation or the unpersonal meaning. So this could be about literally anything, symbols, anything that happens in dreams, animals. I've been very much into animal symbolism lately. So what that means is that you who are watching this will have some sort of association and put some sort of personal meaning into what a dog symbolizes. And then there will be the unpersonal idea of the dog. And these might match very well, but they might also differ in some ways. And names are very meaningful if you look at it like that. You don't have to look at it like this. You could just be one of those hyper materialistic, concrete mathematician guys, slightly autistic. But if you do appreciate the symbolic associations and the context of everything that I do, names are super meaningful because When your parents name you, they give you a sort of idea of what they want you to be. They Therefore you have sort of a legacy, whether you like it not or not, of expectations. Also, your name, of course, will affect how other people see you and treat you. If your name is Adam, thinking about internet culture, Adam is not a good name. If your name is Michael, people will treat you differently than if it is, I don't know, Turbo Devil or Destiny or Lucifer, of course. Oftentimes, your parents name you after someone they knew, perhaps someone in your family, and that is sort of a ritual where that spirit of that person might, follow you. And if you are secular, atheist, or whatever, spirit in this manner doesn't have to mean a ghost or soul, but rather the spirit of that person. Because let's say you are named the exact name of your grandfather. Of course, all of your relatives will sort of bring with them some sort of association to that person when talking to you, and they will compare you to that person, and perhaps that will shape your path towards that person a little bit. I don't remember who Rikard is from. I'm going to have to ask my parents. But Rikard means strong and powerful and hard and rich. And especially the strong part and the hard part, I've been living by that notion forever. I'm going to bring you something. Look, this is not how you spell my name, but it literally says Rikard means strong. Only strong guys can carry kegs of beer outside their body. Another one. Rikard means strong. Then there's sort of Superman and a text. Rikard. Oh damn, so strong and powerful. A completely real hero he is. A boy so terribly good, he has no superior. But it's not so fun that he just stands there and gloats and shows himself. So all of the admirers scowl at him, come down to the earth for a while. Story of my life. Story of my life. Bo, which is both of my grandfathers, is a Nordic name, which means to live and to not be a wanderer. Interesting, because both of Bo and Bo stayed in the same place, whereas, for example, my biological father has never stayed in the same place. Neither has his sister, or for that matter, his brother. And then we have Glen, which means narrow valley. It's common in Scotland and Ireland, but it has been given a special cult status in Göteborg because of soccer players. And that is, I think, why he thought it was cool. I think it's stupid. So then we have my uncle, my mother's brother, who was a big man, both in spirit, heart, and body. Unlike the rest of our family, he was tall. I am 5'8" or 5'9", 174 centimeters, and that is the top height for men in my family, basically, around there. And apparently he was something like 6'2", 6'3". Very funny, charming, did not take himself too seriously. And sadly he died of cancer when I was a year old, maybe. So it's been a while. And this name means awake or attentive. And it comes from the Greek Gregorios, which means the one that watches or watches over. And I really think that, you can accuse me of searching for connections, but it's not hard to see the connection. So I changed my name from Glenn to Greger. Now I can carry his spirit with me, and I hope he watches over me. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow for it's Friday tomorrow, right? Jungian Psychology Friday. It's going to be a good time. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.